What's up, world? Lee here with Sticks, Strings, and Other Things, my teeny tiny little corner of the internet where I come to you usually every other week to chit-chat with you about all of the crafty things that I have been getting my hands onto. Today I am filming a day late. Today is Wednesday, March 23rd, and this is episode 35. Hopefully it will still go up today, but I was really tired yesterday and unable to film. Life happens. So today I have some knitting, I have some stitching to show, and I have 2 framed projects to show off. Fully finished things. I know. I have started, because I've decided it's a good thing, I have decided to start framing some of the things that live in the sad drawer, the drawer of doom. I have started to actually frame some of them. These are older pieces that I've had living in there since, forever. And yes, before I get into that though, I'm going to mention, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and yesterday was absolutely beautiful. I wish I would have had more energy and ability to, function as a living human, but I didn't. And it was absolutely gorgeous though. The weather was fantastic. Today it's starting to get very, very gray, and it looks like it's about ready to start dumping rain. I don't know if it will, but it's looking like it. And if it does, you might hear it because they look like those kinds of clouds. We'll see. We'll see. Anyhow, who knows? All I know is I'm really hoping it does rain and knock some of the pollen out of the air, because oh boy, my allergies, no fun. No fun at all. Making me sneeze, making my eyes water, making my throat hurt. It's just allergies. I know it's just allergies because I know what I'm allergic to, which is most of everything that lives in the Pacific Northwest, and it happens this time every year. Right. Let's get to those finishes, because I know that's what you're here for. Because why wouldn't you be here for that? Finishes are amazing. So I have some fully finished objects. This is, I think it's called the Black Gryphon. It is a chart from the Scarlet Letter, and this is the gorgeous frame job that I had done on it. Look at that. And I want to show that. If I'm feeling really, really rambunctious, I will do, I will put the translation of this Latin in the little boxy thingy thing that lives down there, because I cannot remember what it says. It's like, I forget. I do remember sometimes, but today is not one of those days. Anyhow, I really enjoyed this piece way back when I stitched it, and I am in love with the framing job. It is very simple, but I think just stunning. And look at that Gryphon. Ah, he's the best. His crazy eyes and his tail, and he's so good. Anyhow, love this piece. I think it turned out just beautiful. So that is fully finished object number 1. For fully finished object number 2, let me just flip these around. I finally framed Crystal Ball. Let me see if I can, what? We'll see if I keep that in. I sit on a little meditation bench, and it fell backwards. Isn't she gorgeous? Ah, in freaking love with this piece. I loved stitching it. I loved working on it. And when it finished, it looked beautiful. But getting it framed, it's like a whole new world here. Love it. This is a piece from Golden Kite. And I finished it years ago. Just wanted to get a close-up of that frame. That frame just, I think it just looks so perfect with this piece. Apologies for the reflection. I'm trying my best to hide the reflection. This piece, just, so freaking swoon worthy. Look at that floor. just die. Look. Ah! The chair and the table with all the... Oh, anyhow. So good. So very good. This... Anyway, I have no words. That's how good it is. I will be hanging those up after the roofers are finished with my roof. I don't want to bother with hanging them up. I'm taking everything down right now anyway, because roofers will be here in a couple of weeks to replace my roof. And I don't want to have things falling off my walls because, you know, roofers, they're loud and bangy and the like. So those are my only finishes. Kind of cheating a little bit. They've been done for a decade. Both of them, I think a decade and a half, if not 2 decades. They've been done forever. But I did finally finish them into framing. Paid someone to do that. And I'm hoping that later this year I will save up some more money and get a couple more things framed from the Drawer of Doom. No clue what. No clue what. But something about getting these 2 framed and my Paradigm Lost that I framed a couple weeks ago. Something about getting those framed and actually having them completed and on my wall is making me itch to get many of my other framed pieces framed so I can see them. Maybe I am not just a process stitcher. Maybe. Maybe I'm also a product stitcher? Maybe. Anyway, I'm enjoying getting things framed. They're gorgeous and I'm happy. So let's get on to whips. I didn't bring one and I'm too tired to go get it. I have been working on my Comfort Fade Cardi. I'm probably about halfway done with the second sleeve. Nothing exciting to show, so just trust me, I'm about that far on it. Other than that, I don't know if there's any... I think I've been working on another sock, a really basic sock, but I don't remember. Anyhow, let's get to the part I'm interested in. I have a hoe. I have a hoe. And this, oh, I forgot. I will put down here the name of the yarn and the dyer because I forgot to grab it and I'm too tired to go get it. This is, I forgot the name of the project too. It is round 1 of Sock Madness. The Sock Madness competition. This is Sock 1. And the competition is still going on. I have finished half. So I have 1 sock. I just cast on for the second sock today. I was too tired to do so yesterday. But I have finished 1. Sad part, it doesn't fit. And why doesn't it fit? Let me show it off. This smocking detail up here, I made it too tight because these strands that you wrap around the stitches, I made it too tight, so not a lot of stretch. And I don't know if you can see, there are beads. They have gray beads in here. And the leaves here. This is a pretty sock. I really, really like it. So I am hoping, we'll see. I'm hoping that maybe with washing, it can loosen up the smocking because it almost can go over my heel. It just doesn't quite. Other than that, it'll fit perfectly. If I can get it over my heel, it will fit just fine. And the cuff is fine. It's the smocking. You can see. You can see. Here I can stretch for days, and then here, oh, that's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. So when I get to this point on the second sock, I'm going to be much more careful about how tightly I am wrapping those 2 sets. As you can see, I didn't. I did not weave my ends in. Naughty me. Again, I will put the name of the yarn dyer. It's called Leela Now Lenten Rose is the color name of this yarn, but I cannot remember the dyer, so I will put the dyer's name down here, and I will also put the name of the sock pattern down here because I can't remember. It's Twisted Stitches. It's a twisted stitch pattern for the ribbing here, and it was a fun stitch. I enjoyed it. I love these little leaves. I don't know how well you can see them. Get my face out of here. Cute little leaves. It's adorable, so I really, really, really am hoping some decent blocking and washing will get this slightly less tight. And I'll be better on the second one. I did these on a US size 1 needle. I used magic loop for this part, then through this part with the smocking and beading detail, I actually changed to DPNs because of how you need to move stitches around for the smocking. It was just easier on my brain and mental load to move to DPNs, and then when I was done with it, I just moved back to magic loop and finished it off. I love it. It's great. There's just a simple slip stitch heel in the back, and it is a delight. I still have time on my team. I made it onto a team. I did qualify. I don't know if I ever showed the qualifying sock pair. I did finish them, and I did get on a team. My brain is not great right now, so I do not recall if I showed those. I think I showed one sock. Anyhow, I possibly finished a pair of socks, which would have been my qualifying round sock, and I do believe I should be showing those today, but I don't think I remembered to. If I go back in time, I feel really rambunctious, I'll put a picture here of those. I did finish them. I did finish them in time. I did make it onto a team. I am on team A. It is the name of a Spanish composer whose name I am blanking on, but it does start with an A. And we're on to round 1. I'm halfway done. There are still spots on my team because we are the slow team. I'm always on the slow team, which is good because I am not the fastest knitter in the world. I am not a fan. I do not sneeze socks. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a little fiddly. This smocking bead thing is a little fiddly, but there's not a lot of it, so it makes the sock pretty simple to knit. I love the leaves. They're cute. They're on both sides. I have this in here. It is a counting thread that just shows that I just used for every five rounds, so that you can see that I've done the amount I'm supposed to for Sock Madness. They are, you have to follow the directions precisely. It's a 60 stitch sock, 12 rounds of the ribbing for the cuff. Then I did the chart plus 7 more rounds, 7 or 8 or 9. I don't remember. I followed the directions of the end of the chart, heel flap, gusset, foot, 71 rows of the foot before you get to the toe, and toe. Nice rounded one. I enjoyed the sock. Like I said, I have started the second sock. I am not even through the cuff yet. Brain has not been braining well this week. So, right, that is a lot of talk for just one sock. But that's evidently what I wanted to talk about today. And that is it for the knitting, because I forgot to show the rest. I mainly have been working on that. And also, I have mainly been working on that means I do not have a lot of progress on my other stitching. I do not recall if I had shown living in my Gayron Toten bag, not Montana, Washington bag. This is my Modern Folk Embroidery Mystery Knit Along for this year. I did finish May. This thread is just my leftover thread right there that's dangling there. I do have May. It's not May, it's March. I have the March part done. Oh my. Oh my. This was also one of my pieces for WhipGo. One of my numbers this month was work on a piece with a bird, and there are birds here and the beginning of birds there. So this was my work on a piece with a bird piece. I have finished the March portion and am just awaiting the beginning of next month to continue on with April, which will go here, and that will be the end of the top row. Still really loving this piece. It is on a 40 count Tawny Buff by Sassy's Fabbies. I do believe she is no longer in business. And I am using Ymir's Silks 1 strand of silk. I'm doing this 1/2 on 40 count. I'm using Ymir's Silk, and this was the colorway Raven. And that is the delightful needle minder that I am using. I got that last year in a bag from Evertote when they did a collaboration with Jacob. Still loving this piece and still cannot pronounce the woman's name. I need to listen to it a few more times so that I can pronounce it correctly, and I haven't. And with the way my brain has been of late, even if I had, I do not know if I would remember how to say it. I have been working on that sock, and I know the name of the pattern. And it's not in my head right now. Anyhow, I bought a huge hank of Ymir's Silk in her Raven colorway, and I just have it all wound up and balled like that. I love her silk, by the way. It's very nice to stitch with, and it's very pretty. I know, I just picked a black, but she does a good black. What can I say? The other piece that I've been working on is my 24/7 project, which I am about a week behind on. I have not had a lot of energy every day, and this has kind of slipped to the wayside. I am hoping once I finish my sock that I will make up all those days. This is 6 days less than it should be for today. Wah wah. It happens. This one is Plum Street Samplers Goodness and Thanks is the chart. I am using the called for threads and fabric, which is, honestly, I cannot tell you. It's a 36 Plum Street blend from R&R Reproductions, and I am using the called for threads, which is Classic Colorworks. There you go. I am enjoying this piece. I have finished the penny border right here and have started moving on to the flowers that are in here, doing some of the green and some of the flowers. I do enjoy this piece. I don't know. My 25/7 project I haven't been doing it. I don't even really have a good reason why. I'm not even sure. But I do want to get back to this. You know what? I'm going to start just doing my 25 a day again so I don't get even farther behind. And then when I finish my second sock for Sock Madness, I will catch up on the days that I missed on this. I think that's my plan. So I will get 25 minutes into this today. And yeah. I do enjoy 25/7. It's working on a project for 25 minutes every single day. I do enjoy doing it because I seem to make a lot of progress on the pieces I pick. I have all of my smalls on a wheel. I just hit a button. It tells me which one I work on. I work on it every day for 25 minutes, like I said, until it is finished. And then I pop it into the drawer of doom and spin the wheel again to get my next piece. It is getting me through some of my smaller pieces. I have a tendency to enjoy larger projects that then don't get worked on very often, but the small ones just don't get worked on at all. Whereas the large ones I do pull out. This way I am getting through those smaller projects, and I do enjoy the smaller projects. I have a lot of small projects that I want to work on. I just wasn't pulling them out, and this is causing me to pull them out, and I enjoy that. I need to get back to it. I do. I am enjoying this. I think I stopped because this got boring. I mean, that's the other reason I like the 25/7. It's only for 25 minutes. You only have to work for 25 minutes and you can put it away, which is also why I have it on a hoop so that I don't have to faff about with it. Anyhow, I am enjoying that, and I just kind of have it all shoved like that. Very, very attractive, don't you think? The last thing that I am working on is living in this lovely bag. I love the foxes. I love the foxes. This is my Jane Reese project that I am trying to work on every single month. I'm trying to pull out the project so you can see the picture. It is a Bristol Orphan sampler, and it was a chart by Scarlet Letter. I had been hoping I would get a lot more done on it, but I ran out of steam. I ran out of steam this past 2 weeks. It is what it is. It is what it is. And my needle minder just got stuck on something. There we go. Ah, I do love this piece. I do. Here, let me move this one. I do really love this piece. So what I worked on for this one was I finished off page, I think it's 5 or 6, I don't remember the page numbers, but I finished off the alphabets on this page, came down here, finished this page, and then moved over to that page and started on that one. As you can see, as soon as I get across this next line of pages, I will have all of the alphabets and numbers done, and I will be working on the fancy border bits that she has here. And there's 3 columns of those. I am super enjoying this piece. There's something soothing about working on letters. And thought I was going to get a lot farther. But I just... It happens. Life happens. This is being worked on a 50 count white linen. I don't know anything else about it other than it being a 50 count linen. And it is 1 strand over 2, and I am using a Vicki Clayton silk. It is a variegated of her Oh My God red variegated, and those are the numbers. Yes, yes, there is also a date on here, and yes, yes, that date is 2010. That is when I kitted this up, and I did not start it until, not my last birthday, but the birthday before. But those are the numbers. It is a glorious, glorious, glorious variegated silk in red. I super enjoy it. I'm not sure how well you can see some of the variegation on here, but it's there. It's there. It's just the right amount. Some is a little darker, some's a little lighter without being stripy. I love it. Absolutely in love. And I don't remember where I bought this one, but it's not going to focus. Yeah, yeah. That is a very good, needle minder for me. All right. So that is everything I remembered to grab to show you what I was working on. Ooh, losing a needle. Let me get that back on my needle minder. Don't want to lose a needle. I think I did, like I said, finish a pair of socks that I forgot to grab, and I did not show the progress on my other knitted object, which is my Comfort Fade Cardi. Eventually, I'll be out of Sleeve Island on it. Eventually. And when I am, I will show it off here because I want to be done. I want to be done off Sleeve Island. And then I will be on the giant shell collar. It'll eventually be done. It'll eventually be done. It's all good. So yeah, that's all my whips. Not much going on right now with me. A little tired. So I do have a tiny bit of haul. 1 skein of yarn and a couple of cross stitch patterns have come in. I have a couple more coming because needlework market happened, people. National Needlework Market. I tried not to buy anything. I tried. I failed. But I did try. So first we will show my 1 skein of yarn. I am in Trilogy Yarns Broadway Musical Club. And this is on her MCN base, her plush base, which is an MCN fingering weight. Has 450 yards and 100 grams. It's very squishy and nice and soft. This is based on Ta-da! If you do Broadway musicals, you might have been thinking, is that Wicked? Because that green is kind of known. I mean, it's not, yeah, words. So I am in this club. I enjoy it. I'm not sure how long I'll be in it because I really don't need to be getting more yarn, but it's pretty, it's fun, and I like Broadway musicals and I like yarn. What more need I say? So these are based on the playbills. This time we received a measuring tape in Wicked Green with Trilogy Yarn's name on it. Nancy is so good with things like that. She also popped in a thing of Euceline. This one is the jasmine scented one. So yeah, I'm in Nancy's club. I'm enjoying it. She dyes beautiful stuff and she's a lovely lady. That is all the yarn. So now, I'm not going to show my Nashville Needle Market stuff first. I'm going to show this first. I heard rumors about Forbidden Fiber Company doing a little bit of a club on Discovery of Witches. Now, I hadn't really read Discovery of Witches. I have it, but I haven't read it. And I've watched a little bit of it. I've only watched like the first season. And really the reason I was watching it, because I was they're in London and Venice. And it looks right and it's pretty. And libraries. I want them to go back to the libraries. I was reading it. I was really watching it so that I could walk around Oxford. Anyhow, they were doing a Discovery of Witches box kit thing, which I purchased, and this is what I received. It is a super fun bag with a very shiny tree. It came with a needle binder, which doesn't want to focus. It's a needle binder. It says Ashmole 782, which is the name of the, it's the book, if you know the series. It came with beautiful threads. This one is Goldfinch, gorgeous. This one is Olympic, a lovely blue. Raven, I do love my blacks. Holly Holly, that's a nice one. And Nightlock, which is this fun purpley color. Gorgeous colors, absolutely gorgeous colors. I really like their threads. I do not need to join. Do not need to join their thread club. I do not. Came with a piece of a gorgeous fabric. This is Dovetail. It's an 1/8 of a yard of 36 count Edinburgh linen. Edinburgh. Sorry, not Edinburgh. Edinburgh. And look at that. Forgive the fact I don't iron a thing. But that is a gorgeous color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's this purpley kind of gray. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Trying to fold it back up again. Failing miserably. And then the pattern, which is a little pillow. And it says, it begins with absence and desire. It begins with blood and fire. It begins with a discovery of witches. Which, if you've watched the show, is how they open every show. It's the title intro thing. And they turned it into a little pillow. It has some alchemical symbols on it. And I adore it. It's cute. It's small. I wanted to start it. I haven't. I might slightly cheat on my 25/7 in the next, and when I finish the Plum Street one that I'm working on, instead of spinning, I might just start this. Because I like this and I want to start it. We'll see. We'll see if that's what I do. Other than that, I have a couple of charts that I picked up from Nashville Needlework Market. I have a couple more coming. I have a couple more coming in case that was cut off strangely because stuff. First, I picked up Fox and Rabbit, Hannah Dawson, 1831. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That house, the weird looking lions, all the birds, and squirrels. There's so much going on this. I just love it, and I love that house. Had to get this one. Just had to. I picked up the Scarlet House Philadelphia Vine, 1755. I do like it. I do. It's just pretty. And then I saw this one. It's by, who is it by? Ingleside Imaginarium. It's the Caramels Bestiary. And evidently this was a Sal? Last year, the year before, something like that. Last year. It says it right there. 2021 Mystery Stitch Along. And I saw this and I was just, I need this. I need this Greek looking weird vase thing. And I mean, look at the critters. Look at that. Look at those. It just, I needed it. And I do not know when I'm going to start this, but I think it might be soon. Just, I don't know. I finished my Cryptid Sal, and I loved stitching all those individual little creepy monsters. And now, here's a whole bunch of more creepy little monsters. I don't know. Just, I had to. The mythology geek in me is very happy. Very, very happy. So those are the 3 charts that I have right now that I've purchased. I want to say 4 more charts that I bought. I know, I bought 7 charts. I don't need them, but I did. I think it was 7. I think there's the Blackbird design that I bought, and I bought I know what I bought, but my brain cannot get the words out. So you will just have to wait and see when they come in. They've been shipped. They're just not here yet because, you know, shipping takes time and packing takes time, and all these stores are very small and they only have so many hours in a day to pack up everybody's orders, and there's lots and lots of orders. So it's fine that they are not here yet. Perfectly fine. It's not like I don't have anything to work on, right? It's not like I'm going to start any of these tomorrow, because I'm not, right? So it's fine that they're not here, but you'll just have to wait and see what I got. You've seen them everywhere else because Nashville Needlework Market, and you've got to enjoy it. And I did buy the one of them is a Blackbird design, and I can't remember the name of the Blackbird design, but I did buy it because it was beautiful and I needed it. Not the book one, a different one. Like I said, you'll have to see. Please, Stella, be a happy, good kitty, and don't rub on the tripod. Right. So that would be my whips, my finishes, my stash, my plans. Basically, you've heard them. I'm going to get back up to date on my 25/7 project. I am going to finish my second sock for round 1 of Sock Madness and hopefully do it right and get on to round 2. Hopefully qualify. We'll see. And I am going to pull out my Maidens of the Season and work on her as well. I am working on Summer, on Summer's over 1 skin, and since it's summer, she has a lot of skin. A lot of skin, and I'm doing it over 1. I will be working on that skin all year is what it feels like, but I'm trying to get those 2 out every single month. So far I'm doing all right with that. That's pretty much my plans for that. If I do get onto round 2 for Sock Madness, whenever the next sock drops, the round 2 sock, drops, I will be working on it. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying not to overwork myself. We'll see. Oh, have you all seen the next cottage house samplings? Carriage house samplings? The one that started with the fox. You had the fox and then the swan and then the raccoon. The next one is out and it's a ferret. It is such a cute ferret. It's adorable. It's adorable. I am still very happy that I signed up for that auto ship because the ferret is cute. It's just sweeter than anything. Anyhow, I looked over and I saw the stack of those charts. I'm waiting to get all of them before I start them. And it reminded me that the ferret was out. The ferret is cute. I'm enjoying the ferret. I can't wait to see the ferret. I can't wait to... Eventually we'll get to stitching it too, really. Yeah. I'm trying not to overdo it. I don't have a lot of energy. I am in my radiation treatments right now, and I feel like I've been hit by a Mack truck. I have a lot less energy than I ever thought I would. Let's just say everyone in the house is really happy I'm not having to do chemo, because I cannot imagine how much bitching I would be doing if I was doing chemo, because that is much worse than radiation. And I'm having a hard enough time with radiation. So, let's just say, we're really happy in this house that I'm not having to do that part, because, oh my. But yeah, I feel like I've been hit by a Mack truck, and it's not fun. I'll get to the end of it, and then I'm never going to do this again. That's the plan. That is pretty much all the life stuff. I'm tired and not getting as much done as I was hoping I'd be able to, and now I'm really trying to pull back on doing much of anything. I am getting out every day for a 20-minute walk. They say that that's supposed to help, so I'm doing that. If it's helping, hooray. If it's not, well, getting out for a walk every day isn't a bad thing. I am having the cat just be a pain in the butt right here, aren't you, Stella? Aren't you? Yes, I was too tired to film yesterday, so I didn't. I will be trying to get this up today, however. We'll see if I can get it edited and uploaded before the end of the night. If not, it'll go up tomorrow. Not a big deal. I have been watching an obscene amount of FlossTube and podcasts and knitting and stitching, and I am so enjoying living vicariously through all of you and all of your wonderful projects. Oh my. Hey, no scratching. I'm super enjoying it. That is why I watch FlossTube, is to see all the lovely projects. Sometimes it's things I would never stitch, sometimes it is. It's delightful. And if you are new here, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I've interested you. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, hit the subscribe button where... Oh, no, it's not there. It's down here somewhere. Maybe. Maybe. I don't remember. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for returning. I enjoy chatting with you twice a month. There was something I was going to say. Oh, I've been looking through all of my kitted projects, and I was wondering, would you guys like to see those? I could do a video on just my kitted projects, and I've been seeing some people doing, like, instead of a whip parade, but a kit parade. And I have a lot of kitted things, or mostly kitted. Half the time I don't count DMC. Oh, sweetheart, you are being a pain in the butt. Anyhow, would anyone be interested in watching such a thing? If so, let me know, because I would totally film one of those. Probably in April or May. If you want me to do that, I'd be happy to. And on that note, I think I am going to go and edit and upload this. I hope all of you are safe and well and taking care of your physical and mental well-being as much as you can in these not so fantastic days. Lots of stresses in the world. Hopefully you are taking care of yourself. And I will see you all in 2 weeks, hopefully with a pair of socks and maybe a finished 25/7 project. Maybe a finished sleeve on my cardigan. Who knows? Who knows? Come back and see, and then we'll all know. Take care, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.